Hi, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Last episode, we got flashbacks. Edgar and Sabin, flashback to Edgar and Sabin, deciding who would be King of Figaro, and flashback to Locke, his girlfriend getting amnesia, and then dying. And we came to Jadur and found out that Terra went north towards the town of Zozo. All the poor people were forced out of town. I hear they built a new town in the valley between the mountains up north. Did we get... I think somebody mentioned the town a bit. I think somebody did mention the name of the town. I think somebody mentioned Zozo. So yeah, we're on our way up to Zozo. And hey! Another new enemy. The Iron Fist. Potion. Dang. Iron Fists, you can potentially steal Twist Headbands. So that's why I said dang about the potion. That's why I tried to steal from him. So yeah, that's where we need to go. Rock Wasps. Another new enemy. Perfect. Yeah, everything's fine. Alright. Great music. I gotta say, I do really like Zozo's theme music. Slam Shuffle is what this song is called. So this is actually going to be kind of tough. Zozo? Never heard of it. Alright, I'm not going to go exploring too much yet. Because of this. These guys are tough. These guys are not fun to fight. Panic dismembers enemies aren't dealing severe damage. Yeah. That's the problem with these guys. That's how they die. Edgar leveled up. Yeah. So this is the only town in the game, I believe, that actually has random encounters. The Hill Gigas in particular is a bastard. Real tough. A lot of damage, and the big problem, honestly, is magnitude. That final tip. The second hand of my watch is pointing at 30. Fail Dancer. You could potentially steal a pretty good item from these guys. But you're probably just going to get a hydration. Oof. And yeah, very strong magic from them. Good thing I bought lots of Phoenix Dammers. Door to the left is a dead end. And hey, an ether. Door is rusted shut. Actually, I am accidentally exploring. Dang. Harvester and Veil Dancer. Harvester, another new enemy. These guys luckily aren't too bad. That said, they can steal your money. Hey, he stole silver spectacles. That's not good. See? Bastard just tried to steal from me. Ooh! Ooh! Thank you very much, Interceptor. Another Veil Dancer. Ah. Yeah, like I said, enemies here are not fun. Honestly, Sabin would be a much better choice than Shadow. You know what? I don't normally like running, but I cannot fight the Hill Gigas yet. I do not have what's necessary to fight the Hill Gigas. This place is dangerous. Be careful. And don't go doing anything stupid like trying to jump between the buildings. Okay. So this one is a secret. Realistically, I should not be doing this just yet. You get clues throughout, see, the clock stands have stopped. Set the hour hand. You get clues throughout the, town as to what the time should be set to. Trying to decide whether I should get it now or wait until I've yeah, trying to decide whether to get it now or wait until I have talked to everybody. It's a really good item that you get. Clock just keeps ticking away. You know what? Screw it. I will get it now. 6. Minute hand is set to 10. Second hand is set to 50. Still Thief's Knife. And hey, what? I set her to, but I had her do Runic, didn't I? Am I crazy, or did I not set her to do Runic? Might need to have her use an ether soon. Okay. Chainsaw. Damages or instantly dispatches an enemy. Oh. And Silver Spectacles prevent darkness. It's not great. Something that is great. Or maybe it's not. It was a mithril knife that I stole from her, wasn't it? Or no, it was a thief's knife that I stole, wasn't it? Which I already had. Harvesters, you can potentially steal Dragon Boots. Hill Gigas, you can potentially steal the Gigas Glove. And yeah, I think this is just another dead end. Yeah. Chainsaw. Let's see if I can get lucky with the chainsaw. Ah. Not too bad, not too bad. Great people here. You can trust everything they say. Hey, let me go. Yeah, like I said, I do not yet have what I need to be able to fight the Hillbillies. Girl? Nope, haven't seen any girls lately. There's definitely not one on the top floor of this building, so don't bother checking. Well, definitely not suspicious. It's already 12 o'clock. Veil Dancer? Oh, back attack too. Wow, this is going to go badly. Nice. Replenish your MP. A little bit, anyway. Great people here. You can trust everything they say. It's already 12 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Hey, no cutting. Get in line. Dang it. Veil Dancer. Again. And there's him dead again. Supply potion. That's fine. Good, good, good. Alright, so that fight actually ended up being fairly useful because it got Celis most of her MP back. Just about full MP. Using up a lot of potions, but that's fine. Right down the... right. No. And, as I mentioned, I will come back for a lot of the stuff. Gobbledygook! Here's the other new enemy. Golden Wrench. Gobbledygooks are not too big a deal. Eye drops, so yeah, nothing special for stealing from them. You can potentially steal Phoenix Downs from Gobbledygooks, which is useful. They are far and away the least dangerous enemies in this place. Ether and High Potion. My watch's second hand is pointing at the 2. Which means, again, that's glued to the thing. It means that the second hand is not pointing at the 2. The seconds, they're divisible by 20. Meaning they're not divisible by 20. Whee! Whee! We're not as good at jumping as that guy is. 4 Gobbledygooks, and it's a preemptive attack, so this will actually be a super easy fight. Yeah, these guys are pushovers. These are the easiest enemies in the thing. Oops. We are, I believe, almost out of here. Alright. Just attacking, that's fine. I can deal with just regular attacks. Silver Spectacles, again. And... boom. And Celis learned Imp! Okay. That is a really good spell to have. That spell means I no longer need to run from the hill gaze. Burning Fist. That is Claws, Knuckles, infused with the power of flames that may catch fire upon striking an enemy. So good weapons for Sabin, if I had him in my party right now. 4 Gobbledygooks. Boo. Alright. Vanish. Actually, yeah, Vanish can be a good except like that. Alright, and now an attack. Now we got a boss. What brings you up here on this fine day? Do you need to get through here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way. I'm not very strong in a fight, and I'd hate for there to be any trouble. So why don't I just let you pass? This guy seems like he might be lying. Dada Luma. Probably a reference to Dadaism. Dada was a cultural movement characterized by deliberate irrationality and a rejection of traditional society. That reminds me, actually. Are there any enemies in here that would have been worth looking at? Not really. Yeah, none of the enemies in this town really had enemies or names that were worth looking up. They're all pretty obvious. A Gigas is a giant. A harvester, you know what harvesters do. Veil dancer. Alright, so this guy is actually pretty tough. So let's try stealing first. No luck. Alright, let's see. No counter. Good, good. Jeweled ring. Alright, not too bad. Alright. Now, to make this really, really easy. I hope. He does actually have some pretty strong counters. And we imped him. Oh yeah, I really like the imp status. It's very effective. And this is as good a time as any to talk about the imp. So that's a new, it is new to this game, new status effect to this game. It makes you, it absolutely destroys your stats. You know, no low attack, low defense, everything. So it's not fun to be hit with. Notably, in the case of the Hill Gigas, I believe it prevents the Hilgigas from using that magnitude attack when it dies, if I remember correctly. Find out next time I fight a Hilgigas. There is Imp equipment you can get, which maxes out the stats for any characters who have the Imp status. Obviously, really hard to find that stuff. It is not easy to acquire the Imp equipment. But if you can, then yeah, it makes you damn near invincible. In Japan, the Imp was named Kappa. I believe it might be the green cherry that you use to cure it in this game. In Japan, it is cured using a yellow cherry. It's a reference to a sake brand, Kizakira Sake, which uses a kappa as a mascot. Kizakura, sir. Kizakura Sake. Kizakura means yellow cherry. So, the ads often had had yellow cherries in the ads as well, and it being used to like defeat imps or something like that. But yeah, so whole thing was a reference to a brand of sake. Anyway, time to start killing this dude. He does summon, or he can summon Iron Fists. Still, it's actually surprisingly hard. And yeah, I'm fine to just beat on it now. Whee! Alright. Boss defeated. No experience, but good kill. And a twist headband. Oh, nice. You can potentially steal a Thief's Bracer from him, which is pretty good if you can acquire it. But obviously, you know, luck whether you do get it. What does the jeweled ring do? Handsome ring set with a large gemstone. Prevents petrification. Lower defense, but does put up strength, agility, and stamina. Here. And Hermes sandals. X potion. I do already have some. Fully restores HP, so yeah. X potions, very good. And yes, we have reached the top. And there's Terra. With her eyes wide open, which looks kind of creepy, actually. Terra? Terra? She's frightened. Oh, hey, dude, didn't see you there. Because you just because you were invisible, probably. So, for this one, basically whoever is in the lead of the party is considered to be the person who's speaking. The dialogue is the same, no matter who it is. Yeah. You just get always the same dialogue. With a couple exceptions. I believe, I might be mistaken, but I believe Gao does get different dialogue if he's the only one there. I think like it has to be like Gao and Shadow. Might even have to be just Gao. I believe he gets unique dialogue. Anyway, who are you? And Terra's theme. This girl is your friend, I presume? Terra, is she alright? So, her name is Terra. Terra. Interesting. You okay there? That seemed a bit, okay. You know what? We've all woken up like that. You know, we've all had those days where we wake up and just we were having a weird ass dream and woke up and fell right out of the bed. We've all fallen out of bed. You know what? Sure. Her life is in no danger. She simply used a power she didn't know she had, and it overwhelmed her. Now her body won't listen to what she's telling it to do. As for myself, I am Rama. The Esper Rama. You're an Esper? Don't Espers live in another world? That doesn't mean there's anything stopping us from living in this one. Espers come in a variety of forms. My appearance is similar to your own, so I can live here as one of you, without fear of anyone discovering the truth. Yep, we got the Espers. The Espers are still around. That could be bad, actually. Why hide the fact that you're an Esper? Humans and Espers are incompatible creatures. But my grandma told me that humans and Espers once lived side by side. Of course, that was only a bedtime story. Yeah, here's where, like, depending on who's in your party, the dialogue changes. You know, each person has something different that they say. No, that was no fairy tale. That was the truth. Humans and Espers used to live together in harmony. At least, until the War of the Magi. The War of the Magi. It took place long ago. Espers fought humans who had been infused with magical powers extracted from other Espers. After that meaningless war had ended, the Espers fashioned a new realm to which they exiled themselves. They feared that if they remained, it would only be a matter of time before their powers were targeted again. But then one day, about 20 years ago, humans stumbled upon the entrance to that hidden realm. Humans who knew of Espers and their powers, and thus began the hunt. For Gestal, the leader of the men, knew that he could use the powers extracted from us to create an invincible army. As soon as we realized what was happening, we erected a massive gate and forced the humans out. I get the feeling we're gonna have to go there. Looks very cool and ominous. Those who were captured are still held in the Empire's Magitech research facility, being drained of their powers. I narrowly escaped that same fate, and now I am here with you. So that's where Magitech comes from. Espers. Took them long enough to get her back into bed. She was just laying there for that entire story, and then it's like, oh right, she's just laying on the floor there. Yeah, it looks like a comfortable carpet. The carpet looks like it's comfortable enough. Some people like lying on the floor, you know? She seems to have calmed down a little. I called Tara here to me when I sensed that she'd lost control. She responded to that call. So Tara's an Esper? No, she's a bit different from us. She looks like she's in pain. She's afraid of what she is, and that is a painful thing. What can we do to help her? Once she understands her true nature, the fear and doubt should subside. Is there nothing we can do? The others of my kind who are trapped in Gestal's Magitech research facility may be able to help her. And if we can get inside that facility, you're sure we'll find them? The Magitech research facility? Your people are in there? I escaped alone, abandoning my friends and hiding here like a coward. But I fear I can remain here no longer. What do you mean? Gestal's methods are mistaken. He knows only to drain an Esper's powers by force, but that's not the way to unlock our potential. Only when we become Magicite can our strength be transferred in full. What are you saying? I'm going to turn myself into Magicite, so I can lend you my strength. Magicite? Magicite is an Esper's power in its purest form. When an Esper dies, Magicite is all that's left behind. But... These are my companions who fell as we fled the Empire, and I will give you my power as well. Dude just... Wow! Dude just committed suicide. That's just great. Like, he knew what was going on. We could have used him. We could have continued to use his guidance, you know? You're really gone, aren't you? He turned himself to Magicite. He gave up his life to help us. Why would you do such a thing? If our power is used for destruction, the skies will darken and life will fade from the earth. You must stop the Empire. There must not be a second war of the Magi. Oh, you can still provide a little bit of guidance. Obtained Rama Magicite. Imparted Power Achievement. Encountered Rama and attained his Magicite. Kirin Magicite, Siren Magicite, Cat She Magicite. And yes, it's goddamn Cat She. I don't care what Square says. It's Cat She. Anyway, before we get into Magicite, Ramu. There's a few things that he could potentially be based on. Potentially based on Lamu. From Mesopotamian mythology. Usually portrayed with as a bearded man with curls on his head. Uh, could potentially be loosely based on the Ramayana, with his name being a bit of a mix amalgam of Rama and Vishnu, who Rama was incarnation of. May also be based on the king Ra-Mu from the fictional sunken continent of Mu, which was identified with Atlantis and did not exist. He's always a lightning elemental, which could potentially come from the Hebrew word ram, which means thunder or thunderclap. There's also Ramiel, uh, an angel from the book of Enoch, whose name means thunder of God. So yeah, a lot of possibilities for where his name may potentially come from. Anyway, Judgment Bolt bathes all enemies in lightning. Kirin, Holy Aura, gradually restores the party's HD, or HP. HD. HP. Uh, it's the Japanese and Korean name for the Chilin. Keelan. Not sure. Probably Chilin? Yeah, Chilin. Uh, Japanese and Korean name for the Chilin. A Chinese, mythical Chinese creature. Um, Said to appear with the imminent arrival or passing of a wise sage or an illustrious ruler. Siren, lunatic voice, silences all enemies. Sirens, they come from Greek mythology. Beautiful women who lure sailors with their voices. Um, their most notable appearances in the Odyssey. Odysseus and his crew had to pass by, so he had his sailors stick wax in their ears, so that they beeswax, like plug their ears up with beeswax, so that they wouldn't hear the sirens singing. He himself he had himself tied to the mast, so he could hear what they sound like without without jumping into the water after them. And Cat She Scottish folklore. It means fairy cat in Scottish Gaelic. And yeah, sort of caught she. Yeah, sort of caught she. It comes from Celtic mythology. A large black cat with a white spot on its breast. It's sort of associated with fairy legends. Um, some folklore says that it's not actually a fairy, but a witch who could transform into a cat and back up to 9 times. After the ninth transformation, they can't return to human form, which might be the origin of the idea of cats having 9 lives. All right. So each of the so before I end the episode, I'll quickly go over what and now actually everyone had. Oh no, I think everyone had MP before, didn't they? Did they? I don't even remember. But there are 3 benefits to espers. You can summon them, where they will do an attack. So, summoning Ramu, it just lightning attack. Uh, Second benefit, you gain skills that level. You gain certain attributes that level up. So Ramu, when you level up, gives you a point of stamina. And then the third benefit, the main benefit, arguably, is it teaches magic. So as you battle, you will get magic points, and those magic points will, over time, give you spells associated with whatever Esper you have equipped. So Ramu teaches Thunder, Thundara, and Poison. The acquisition rate means that for every bit of magic experience you get, it counts towards 10 for Thunder, 2 for Thundara. So you only need 10 magic experience to get Thunder, but you need 50 to get Thundara. Kieran teaches Cure. Finally, somebody else can get Cure. Cura, Regen, Poisona, and Libra. Unfortunately, does not give any abilities, it seems. Or any stat boosts. No stat boost with this one. But Cure is very good. Siren, HP up. And then you learn Sleep, Silent, Slow, and Fire. So, not too shabby. And Touchy increases your magic and teaches Confuse, Imp, and Float. Float is very good. Only problem is it takes forever to learn. Though, if you want to cheat, change the amount of magic AP earned in battle. And this is why it's recommended to keep keep your levels low until you get the so they start getting espers. Because you don't gain stamina, HP. Well, you do gain HP actually, but you don't gain stamina. You don't gain magic. None of your stats, strength, agility, stamina, magic, none of those increase naturally. They only increase if you have espers equipped. So who do I want to give what? More attack magic might not be bad for her. She's already at Cure and Poisona. So not really worth giving her Kieran for now. I mean, you can start learning Kira, but it's 100 AP. You need 100 magic AP. So it's a lot. And AP, it is very slow to acquire. Actually, not going to equip them just yet. Terra, wait for us. We'll be back for you. Oh, hey guys. Everyone's here? I was just thinking. Let's talk on the way back down. Yeah, everyone going down the stairs. So, the Empire's been draining magic from espers. Gao just jumping bottom there. Silas, was all of that true? I was asleep when they performed my infusion, so I don't know for sure. But I've heard rumors to that effect. I suppose we must find a way to slip into the Empire. We'd best split up again. We still need to beef up our defenses in Narsh. That would indeed be wise. I'll go to the Empire. I know it inside and out. Yeah. Well, look at Gao just up in the corner there under the stairs, hiding from the rain. That's kind of cute. But alone. Don't worry, I'll go with her. Locke! Might I advise going in greater numbers? I can't remain with you any longer. Okay, bye. Alright, and I don't think you can get him back. Last two options don't really matter that much. So I'm going to go with these two because they are strong. Proceed, yes. Wait for us back in Narsh. Don't worry, we'll be fine. If we need to change party members, I guess we'll have to head back to Narsh. So, how are we going to get there? The Empire's on the southern continent. But they've closed all the harbors, and no ships are permitted to leave port. The town of Jadur to the south is full of wealthy aristocrats. One of them might go away in. Where there's a gill. Locke. Yeah? Why are you coming with me? Well, there's the rumor about a legendary treasure hidden in Imperial territory and all. I thought I might have a look around. Sure. Before I end the episode, I know we're about to go a bit long, but before I end the episode, one more thing that is worth talking about. So, Jadur and Zozo. Jadur kicked out all the poor people. Kicked out all the poor people. I want to make that clear. It's poor people they kicked out. And it's doing great. Jadur is doing great. All those people, poor people, formed a new town. Zozo. Which is, a criminal hellscape full of liars. Not really great optics on that one. It's very doubtful that that anything was meant with that. Yeah, it's very doubtful that they were implying any sort of social commentary. but it does end up coming across really, really bad. It ends up feeling like the message is poor people are awful. That poor people are all lying criminals, and society would be better off without poor people if it was just the middle class and rich. And yeah, not the best social commentary there. Like I said, almost certainly not intended, but even so, not great. The Espers, I will sort out the Espers next time. And Celis in the lead. Locke's just about to level up, so whichever Esper I give him is going to have to be whichever stat I want him to have. HP or magic? What's his HP? 280? What's his magic stat? 28? Lowest of everyone here. Yeah, I'll sort it out next time. For now, I'm exiting so I can quickly save and end the episode. That ghost who was at that ghost we saw in there, I will talk to him next time. And there is still something I need to get in, two things I need to pick up in Zozo. So I'll do that next time as well. Now that I have Imp, and now that I can get Magic, it'll be a bit easier to navigate the town. So yeah, we have found Terra. Found out that she is different somehow. Maybe similar to Espers, but different from Espers somehow. He didn't really give much detail on that. And we've got Magicite, so it's okay now to start leveling up. Sort of. We don't have the Magicites that give great stats. We don't have anything to boost strength yet. And I will probably do a little bit of Esper juggling as we go along. Just make sure that everyone gets the optimal stat boosts. But I probably won't be too precious about it. But for now, next time, we will head back to Jadur. And try to find a way to the southern continent. For now, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.